Many people still remember Robin Roberts for her years on Good Morning America. For a lot of us, she was part of our daily routine, someone we grew up watching on television. The Emmy-winning morning show reached new heights during her time there, and her role in that success is impossible to ignore. But while her career looked strong on screen, her private life told a much harder story, especially when it came to her health. So where did things begin to fall apart? This is the painful reality behind the public image of Robin Roberts.
Sometimes treatment for cancer can lead to other serious medical issues, and that's what I'm facing right now. I'm like everyone who faces some life-altering situation, whether it's your health or finances or whatnot.
Long before the spotlight, before the recognition, and before becoming a familiar face on one of America's biggest morning shows, Robin Roberts was just a kid growing up in the South. She was born in Tuskegee, Alabama, and raised in Pass Christian, Mississippi, a small Gulf Coast town where family values and sports played a major role in everyday life. From a young age, she showed a strong competitive spirit. She played basketball and tennis with serious drive, and that same energy showed up in school as well. She didn't focus on sports alone. At Pass Christian High School, she stood out in the classroom too, graduating in 1979 as the salutatorian. After high school, her next steps surprised some people, but they led to a strong college journey. Because of her athletic ability, she received a basketball scholarship offer from LSU. She visited the campus but felt the school was too large, and the environment didn't feel right to her. Later, after leaving work one day, she noticed a sign for Southeastern Louisiana University. On impulse, she decided to stop and take a look at the campus. That visit changed everything. She chose to enroll there instead. At the time, only a tennis scholarship was available, but she was told that she would receive a journalism scholarship by her final year. Once at the university, she earned a place on the women's basketball team and became a starter. Her performance over her college career was strong. By her final season, she ranked third on Southeastern's all-time scoring list with 1,446 points and third in rebounds with 1,034. She also became one of only 3 players in school history to score over 1,000 points and collect over 1,000 rebounds. During her senior year, she averaged 27.6 points per game, showing clear discipline and consistency. Years later, on February 5, 2011, the university honored her by retiring her jersey, number 21. Those college years played a major role in shaping her future. She graduated cum laude from Southeastern Louisiana University in 1983 with a degree in communication. Around that same time, her older sister Sally Ann was working as a news anchor in New Orleans. But education and career goals were only part of what shaped Robin. Her family had a strong influence on her character. Her father, Colonel Lawrence E. Roberts, was a Tuskegee Airman and served as a fighter pilot during World War II. His discipline and dedication left a deep impression on her. Her mother also carried herself with strength and passed that mindset on to her children. Robin was the youngest of 4 siblings, with 1 older brother and 2 older sisters. She learned from each of them but still developed her own identity. In a 2006 speech at Abilene Christian University, she shared what she called her parents' 3 Ds: discipline, determination, and Del Lord. These values shaped how she approached life and work. They helped guide her decisions as she stepped into the professional world and began building her own career. Her path into broadcast journalism was not simple or safe. Right after graduating in 1983, she took a job as a full-time news anchor in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. But her passion for sports reporting never faded. She accepted additional work as a weekend sports anchor at WDAM in Hattiesburg. The role paid less and carried less status, but it moved her closer to her long-term goal of working in sports media, especially at ESPN. After just 9 months, WDAM offered her another contract, this time with a role in their sports department. This opened the door she had been working toward. She later moved to Biloxi, Mississippi, to work at WXXV as a sports anchor and reporter. She spent about 2.5 years there, gaining experience with every assignment. Each move she made was a calculated step toward better opportunities. In 1986, she moved again, this time to Nashville, where she joined WSMV-TV as a sports anchor. The experience there was steady, but didn't offer much growth. So in 1988, she took another step forward by accepting a job in Atlanta, Georgia. There, she covered major professional teams such as the Atlanta Braves. This role gave her the kind of exposure she believed she needed to reach the level she had been aiming for. By 1990, that goal finally became real. Robin Roberts joined ESPN, where she worked as a host on SportsCenter and appeared on NFL Primetime. These roles helped sharpen her on-camera skills and expanded her reputation nationwide. Around 1995, her growing success led her to Good Morning America, where she began the next chapter of her career. By that point, she already had the experience, discipline, and background that prepared her for the position. Today, she is widely recognized as one of the most important figures in the history of GMA, and her long journey explains exactly how she got there. In the early 1990s, Robin Roberts was working at ESPN's SportsCenter, where her upbeat personality and natural charm quickly won over viewers. During that same period, she began appearing on Good Morning America. She was not the main anchor at first, but her presence added something special to the program and helped her gain wider recognition across ABC's morning lineup. She originally joined as a guest reporter, yet her work stood out so strongly that ABC eventually offered her a full-time role. By 2005, she officially became a co-anchor on GMA. Her impact on the show was clear to anyone watching. Many viewers followed GMA closely after Diane Sawyer joined, and the show continued to grow stronger when George Stephanopoulos became part of the team. The chemistry between the anchors improved, and the program evolved into the version audiences still remember today. Roberts's kind, sincere style made people feel connected to her. That connection played a major role when GMA finally surpassed NBC's Today Show in ratings, reaching the top spot for the first time in the program's history. Over the years, Roberts became respected not only for her reporting, but also for her strength as a person. In 2012, she stepped away from the show to deal with a rare blood disorder that developed as a complication from her earlier breast cancer treatment. When she returned to GMA in 2013, it was an emotional moment for both her and the millions of viewers who had followed her story closely. Her ability to relate to people, both on camera and in real life, has made her one of the most respected figures in television news. Her life story, filled with personal struggles and professional achievements, continues to connect with audiences across the country. Her health struggles began in 2007 when she was diagnosed with breast cancer. The news stunned her fans and required her to go through chemotherapy. While many people might have withdrawn during such a difficult time, Roberts chose a different path. She spoke openly about her illness, especially with GMA viewers who cared deeply about her. She recovered from breast cancer, but, as she later explained, treatments can sometimes bring new health problems. 5 years later, the side effects of her cancer treatment led to another serious diagnosis, myelodysplastic syndrome, also known as MDS, a rare bone marrow disorder. The news was deeply upsetting. In August 2012, Roberts told viewers live on television that she would be stepping away from her daily role on GMA due to complications related to her illness. Her announcement sparked a powerful reaction across the country. While discussing her condition, she also educated the audience about MDS and the importance of bone marrow donors, a topic many people had never thought about before. The impact was immediate. In just one day, the nonprofit organization Be the Match, which manages a bone marrow donor registry, reported an increase of 1,180% in new donor registrations. Even while off the air, Roberts continued to show strength. She allowed the public to see parts of her medical journey and used that visibility to share helpful information about bone marrow transplants and the value of donation. In September, she underwent a bone marrow transplant, with her sister Sally Ann donating the marrow. Although Roberts herself did not need to rely on the National Registry, her openness led thousands of viewers to sign up. Many of those registrations later helped patients in need of transplants. By sharing her experience so honestly, she turned a painful chapter of her life into something that gave hope and encouragement to countless people. Roberts returned to Good Morning America on February 20, 2013, after completing treatment for MDS. Her return was filled with emotion, both in the studio and among viewers watching at home. Sitting again with her GMA colleagues, she opened the show with the words, "I have been waiting 174 days to say this. Good Morning America." The response was overwhelming. That broadcast drew 6.11 million viewers, the largest audience GMA had seen since the 2012 presidential election. Her decision to be open about her health journey gave many others courage. By allowing cameras to document her treatment, she encouraged thousands to register as bone marrow donors. Her efforts did not go unnoticed. In 2012, she received a Peabody Award, with the committee praising the public awareness campaign that grew from her story and brought attention to the urgent need for donors. She was also honored with the Arthur Ashe Award at the 2013 ESPYs and later received the NBA Sager Strong Award in 2019, recognizing the impact of her story and her continued influence. Her steady drive, paired with her strong work as a calm and reliable anchor, gave Roberts real influence beyond the camera. She didn't just inform viewers, she helped people in ways many could only hope for. Even today, Robin Roberts continues her work at Good Morning America while also putting her energy into new projects. She launched Rock and Robin Productions, an independent production company that has produced everything from news specials to live sports broadcasts. The company is also behind respected projects such as Robin Roberts Presents. Among its most recognized productions are Mahalia, an Emmy-nominated biopic about gospel icon Mahalia Jackson, and Tuskegee Airmen. Legacy of Courage, a historical special that meant a great deal to Roberts because her father was one of the early African-American servicemen. In 2021, Roberts expanded her television work with Disney's Turning the Tables with Robin Roberts, a limited series where she speaks with public figures and asks thoughtful questions about their experiences with trauma. That same year, she appeared as a guest host on Jeopardy, which allowed new audiences to see her style and personality. She also secured one of the year's most talked-about interviews with former President Barack Obama on Good Morning America. Through these roles and interviews, Roberts has shown she is more than an anchor. She uses her platform to contribute to the public in meaningful ways. Her work continues to reach millions, and her path in broadcasting has opened doors for fresh ideas and creative projects that match her purpose. Robin Roberts is known not only for her television career, but also for her work as an author. She has received recognition for both her on-screen work and her writing. Her books often draw from her life in sports and personal experience, giving readers insight into the lessons she has learned. Her writing consistently focuses on endurance, self-awareness, and growth. Her earlier books centered on sports. These included Basketball Year, What It's Like to Be a Woman Pro, 2000, which explored women's professional sports and related issues, and Which Sport is Right for You, 2001, a guide designed to help young female athletes find the right path. She followed these with Sports Injuries, 2001, where she shared advice on preventing and managing sports-related injuries, once again showing her dedication to young athletes. As her life and career evolved, her writing shifted toward personal development. In From the Heart, 7 Rules to Live By, 2007, she shared lessons from her broadcasting career and outlined principles for building a meaningful life. A year later, she continued this theme with From the Heart, 8 Rules to Live By, 2008, adding new perspectives shaped by her experience with breast cancer. Her 2015 memoir, Everybody's Got Something, explored deeper personal struggles, including her cancer journey and the loss of her mother. The book highlighted how family, close relationships, and faith can help people through painful moments. Roberts also wrote for children, releasing Bedtime Bear's Big Surprise in 2011, an illustrated story that encourages kindness, friendship, and positive behavior. More recently, she published Brighter by the Day, Waking Up to New Hopes and Dreams, 2022, where she offers encouragement and practical guidance drawn from her own life. Through these books, Roberts did more than share her story. She offered readers tools to find meaning and direction in their own lives. Her work has been recognized with several major honors, including the Arthur Ashe Courage Award at the 2013 ESPYs, the Walter Cronkite Award for Excellence in Journalism in 2014, and her induction into the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame in 2016. These honors reflect how she has used both her struggles and successes to connect with audiences and encourage others to face hardship with strength. Across her career, Robin Roberts has received many awards that reflect her impact as a journalist and as an athlete. Despite facing serious health challenges and the pressure that comes with a high-profile role, she remains one of the most respected figures in journalism. She earned her first WBCA award, the Mel Greenberg Media Award, in 2001 for her coverage of women's basketball. In 2004, she received the Billie Jean King Contribution Award. The WNBA honored her support of young athletes with the WNBA Inspiration Award in 2008, and in 2012, she was inducted into the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame. In journalism, she received the Walter Cronkite Award for Excellence in Journalism in 2014, recognizing her credibility and influence. 2 years later, in 2016, she was inducted into the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame for her work in sports media. Outside of journalism, she became the 10th person ever named an honorary Harlem Globetrotter in 2015. Her list of honors continued to grow, including the Radio Television Digital News Foundation's Lifetime Achievement Award and the National Association of Broadcasters Distinguished Service Award in 2018. In 2019, the NBA awarded her the Sager Strong Award in recognition of her strength. She also received public recognition in meaningful ways. In March 2019, each player on the U.S. women's national soccer team wore a jersey honoring an inspiring woman, and goalkeeper Alyssa Naher chose to honor Roberts. The following month, Roberts marked 20 years at Good Morning America, and the show was honored with a plaque in Times Square. More recently, She was named to the Out 100 list in 2023 and received the Poynter Medal for Lifetime Achievement in Journalism in 2024. These honors reflect more than career success. They represent the hope, strength, and mindset Roberts brings to her work. For many people, she continues to be a powerful source of motivation. Beyond the awards and public recognition, what truly defines Robin Roberts is the steady consistency she has shown across decades of work. Colleagues often describe her as prepared, respectful, and deeply committed to the people she works with. Behind the scenes at Good Morning America, she is known for arriving early, reviewing every detail, and making time for producers, crew members, and guests. That work ethic has helped shape the culture of the show and has influenced younger journalists who look to her as an example of professionalism. Her influence can also be seen in how she approaches interviews. Rather than focusing only on headlines, she focuses on people. Guests often say they feel safe speaking with her because she listens closely and responds with care. That approach has led to interviews that feel honest rather than rehearsed. It is one of the reasons viewers continue to trust her. In a media world where attention moves quickly, that level of trust is rare and takes years to build. Roberts has also used her platform to support causes that matter to her personally. She has spoken openly about cancer awareness, bone marrow donation, and the need for better access to health care. She has supported programs for young athletes, especially girls who may not always receive the same opportunities as boys. She has also been open about her own life, including her long-term relationship with her partner, which has helped many viewers feel seen and understood without turning her private life into spectacle. As media continues to change, Roberts has shown that it is possible to grow without losing authenticity. She has adapted to digital platforms, social media, and new formats, while still keeping the same grounded presence that first drew audiences to her. Whether she is hosting a national broadcast, producing a documentary, or sharing a short message online, the tone remains consistent. She speaks clearly, avoids exaggeration, and focuses on what matters. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think about Robin Roberts' incredible journey. See you in the next video.